We are here with Orange and Cleopatra, another morning with the cats. There is my big guy, Orange, who is awaiting his treats. Probably gonna knock over the phone. And that's part of life. You're gonna get what you get. He is caressing the phone. And I am now stocking up food. Hard food is cleaning up a little bit here. I hope everybody's doing well on this Thursday morning. What do we have? Here you go. Good morning. You've got Orange early in the morning. That's my guy. I'm going to try to settle him down here so you can see him. I am putting in usually in the morning, I try to do a soft food. Chicken or a turkey, opposed to a beef. I feel like beef is heavy in the morning. Chicken and liver they like. One of them they don't like. And I don't know if it's turkey and giblet. I think it might be this that I might have to give to somebody else. And then there's chicken. But I'm pretty sure they like the turkey, just the turkey. They like turkey. Hi, Orange. Got some on the table. He's eating it. Don't ever give cats canned food from a can. Let her eat first. Let her eat first. I know it's not. Let her just get a little bit in. She barely eats soft food. So when she does, I want her to get the first. And I know that's not the protocol. Go ahead, baby. Eat your food. There you go. Let her eat a little bit, Orange. Orange is not used to, here, baby. Yeah, Mommy's going to give it to you. Mama's going to give it to you here. There you go, sweetheart, okay? That's a boy. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. Sweetheart, here. Mama. Here, Cleopatra, my love, here. No? And Cleopatra's rubbing against the phone. She's had enough after I put it on a napkin. That's the one thing about the cats is they'll eat a little and done. If they were outside with a colony, they would definitely eat more. And so I gave them the chicken. They both got a little bit of the moisture. Good morning. I see some people jumped on. This is Cats Live on Thursday morning at 6 a.m. It is, pretty sure around 6. Yeah, it's 6:03. So I've already given them there's one of them they don't like, so I'm going to donate it to a rescue. And I've got extra, so I got to figure. So I know they like the turkey. They'll come back, but they never finish it. And I think that most of us who have cats and they don't finish their food, it's kind of a very frustrating thing because there are cats outside that need the food. And that's what makes them finicky. That's why there are 3 different types of hard food. Let me put this down because I want to get to the rest of the balance of the feeding. I hope everybody's doing well. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday. I hope you're all doing well. And I have not done litter boxes. I have not put the toys on. This is just me in the morning. Here, I'm putting the hard food in over here. You're looking right now at the soft food. I'm going to put it on the floor because this guy is waiting. This is what he's doing. That's him. He wants that toy. This is Orange's favorite toy. And Orange is lazy. Orange does not want to touch the toy to activate the toy. There you go. Yeah. Where's he going? Big guy, where you going? There she is. Well, that's not fun. He's going someplace else. I think he wants me to activate the other toys. He's drinking his water from his fountain. Good morning, friends. Good morning, Naira folk. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, about what? Thank you for whoever liked, thank you very much. If you subscribe, if you like, if you share, and if you comment, it just helps the page, and it lets me know you like the content. And also, when you comment, I learn, like some things about you, and you learn about me. This is the cat wall, Naira. Good morning, Naira folk. Good morning. Oh my God, what's oh my God? There's the cat wall. And they have played with it because we have casualties. I found a few other places, and I put them back on the shelf. And I strategically put them so I know, like, if they've knocked it off. Some days I don't think they play on it, but you know what she does? She has a habit of shoving it under this door, the toys. This is where the cats dwell, casualty. This is where the cats dwell. We keep them down here at night because Gretchen doesn't particularly care for cats and she's afraid of them. I put it up here. That's a little tunnel. Those are beautiful platforms. This is from Amazon. If you look at some of my earlier videos, you will notice that this is from Amazon. I think it's a beautiful wall. Look at her. She's sneaky. Look at her. Now, she loves this because I think she's waiting for my husband to go to work, but he actually has 2 days, you know, when you have to use use or lose, so he's actually taking off Thursday and Friday. So I think she's like trying to figure out where is he? He's supposed to be in the shower here. Now, the reason for fountains, friends, some of you jumped off, hopefully you jump back on. The reason for the fountains is the fountains promote good kidney health. It really is important. It has 2 filtration systems, one in the where it's lit up, the blue area. There's a filter at the base of that, and there's also a second filter that's in the platform. And if you lift it up, you do I do change them periodically. When I see they look kind of funky, I change them. I have just given 2 of the hard foods. This is the one I've given just now. That's the indoor Royal Canin, and I also gave the hair and skin. Now, the reason I got the hair and skin is because that big fella right there, he was losing hair. And we found out that he has allergies. And it's a shame because I wanted to put a catio outside. Can't kind of put the catio outside. Can't put it outside because he has terrible skin allergies to, could you imagine the cats that live outside? He has terrible skin allergies to almost everything, this guy. Now, I can give him a shot every month, but that steroid can cause him to have diabetes. So I just gave the 3 of the hard foods. And you say, why 3? Because cats are finicky. I never know which one they're going to eat. And I thought, you know what, this is a smart idea. Let me just get the little bowls that have the 3 in it, and I'll just give them, let me make sure you can hear me, you can. And I'll just give them whichever one. Now, this one is by prescription. It's Royal Canin. You need a prescription from a vet to get it. And the reason I have the prescription is because he was having hair loss. But he actually really likes it. And it's a shame that Royal Canin makes this veterinary exclusive. I don't get it. I think they should make it for all animals. And just give it, and it's really nice. And PR means rabbit. There's 2 of them. One I think is rabbit, and one is, what's the name of it? The duck. And they don't like the duck. They like this one. And this is the indoor Royal Canin. And this is the hair and skin. So I do keep this on. Now this is, I just ordered more of these. This is the indoor Royal Canin, which I really like. And this is the adult instinctive, which they really like. So I try to keep a stock of these. This is the one that was prescribed, Select Protein, which I'm going to give him and see if he still eats this. Look how many I have. I haven't ordered it in a while. And then I ordered those as well, and they like them, but they eat a little bit, and then it's kind of like, I'm done. I just have to make sure I'm not ordering anything that they don't like. They won't even touch. And if I'm correct, I think it's the turkey and the giblet, or it might be the tender chicken and liver. I've got to figure it out which one, because I want them to eat their food. You know, it's so frustrating. It's like a child. And I think I said it yesterday that when your kid doesn't finish their food, you think of how many kids don't have food, you know? My son is a terribly fussy eater. I'm going to be putting on the show that I put. My husband doesn't keep the TV on at night. I'm putting the TV on. Thank you again for liking. I appreciate it. When you like I said, it just tells me you like the content that you're seeing. They have a cat channel, which was recommended. And they also have a dog channel. They give you lots of options on YouTube. And sometimes I just, there's me. Sometimes I just, Life in the Village, an elderly couple's journey. Oh, that is so funny. Look at these people. So I put for them, I love David Attenborough. I think he's amazing. I try to use the cat TV and for many, many, many hours. So this way I don't have to keep coming down here. Videos for cats to watch, but I don't, 6 hours. I'll see if she likes that one. See that one? I'm going to mute it so I talk. Oh, here's the princess. Here they are. Here, guys, I'll let you enjoy. Oh, no, cancel. I will let you enjoy them. Well, I do litter boxes. Lucky me. I'm doing litter boxes. There you go. I want to make sure you're getting both cats. There you go. Cleopatra would love to know that she has people who enjoy her. How is everybody doing on YouTube? How are you all doing? I am doing litter boxes at this end. You know, I don't recommend talking while you are doing videos. So I just cleaned the litter box. Now I'm going to put a little bit of the deodorizer in. It's the Arm & Hammer deodorizer. And I don't like the extra strength one. That's the one I use. I don't like the extra strength. The extra strength is really powerful. I'm assuming that if you have, many cats, maybe that's great for you. But boy, when I put it in, I was like, this is overwhelming. You know, it's, litter boxes here are done 3 times a day with 2 cats. If you can't do it, 2 times a day, you don't do it 2 times a day. You have to work. I can tell you when I was working, I didn't do it 2 times a day. I mean, 3 times a day. You do it when you can. You do it when you can. That's all I could say, Cats to me are much easier than dogs. Dogs require more personal time than cats. 100%. 100%. Now remember, I have the cat TV on. I don't know if anybody's still there. Oh, you got a couple of people still there. How you doing? A cat. Myrna Sanchez. You're checking out the cats. That's right. She's doing the live, not me, Myrna. I don't know, Naira, if you're still on here. Cleopatra's still doing the live, and so is Orange. I guess you figured out why we... Well, I didn't start with the name Orange. I probably would have called him Morris or... I had a Morris or George or something. And Cleopatra, I named it because she's a goddess. She's a true goddess. She is a queen. Oh, my goodness. She's a queen. Look at her. Cleopatra is also not a very overtly loving cat. Look at her face. She's disturbed that I touched her. Orange is, but it's on their terms. I was just teasing her. I'm just teasing. Look at, Cleopatra. And this thing is always on. That's all you have to touch it, and it's always on. Come on, let me show you what's going on. This catio was put here for Cleopatra. When he's the neighbor's cat. She was his girlfriend. The neighbor didn't want him anymore. He was catching every cat in the development and gave up a cat that he had 7 years. He didn't want him. It doesn't make sense to me. She became pregnant, not with him, because the neighbor actually did the right thing in the sense of vaccinating him, blood work, and fixed him so he couldn't get anybody pregnant. But she was out on the street, and he fell in love with her. He just fell head over heels in love with Cleopatra. And if you look at my earlier videos and some of the shorts, you'll see her with her babies. She ended up getting pregnant with 6 kittens and bringing them in my garage. Now, how did I end up with this fella? Well, I sent out flyers and everything. He was in my driveway and wouldn't leave. It ended up being I had him and her, and then she brought other males in. She ended up getting pregnant. She brought her babies in my garage on a cold, wet, stormy night. She brought them in my garage. I immediately set them up. I immediately got them food, set up a litter, and the whole thing to make. And if you look at the old photos or old videos and shorts, you'll see. So what happened was a rescue came in, took the kittens, found them homes. I'm doing this quick. I put this in my basement, and then I put it here for her while she recouped after being TNR. I was going to give her away until my neighbor said he didn't want him anymore. So then when the neighbor said he didn't want him anymore, I said, how can anybody throw away the cat? I took him. And then when I took him, I knew he needed his girlfriend that he loved, and that would be Cleopatra. And that's how we're here. Cleopatra and Orange. I did not want any cats, mind you. I had many, many cats with my husband when we first got married. I just figured, dogs, just let's be. But I have to say, cats are lower maintenance. They're lower maintenance. I just did the litter box. I use gloves when I do it. I fed them. I gave them 3 different types of hard food. I gave them, I didn't give them their treats. Look at Cleopatra. Let me put you down. You can watch You can watch Orange. Orange's favorite toy is this toy. It's not Cleopatra's favorite toy. It's Orange's favorite toy. Orange is the coolest cat ever. How that guy had him for 7 years and gave him up, I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. How that guy gave him up, I have no idea. Why anybody would give up their cat after 7 years is beyond me. I'm sorry, guys. I do not have my tripod here. I'm doing this with things holding it up. I apologize. So it was very disturbing to find out that the neighbor no longer, you can have him. As callously as that. Oh, you can have him. And that started me with the cats. Like I said, didn't want cats. I had my dogs. We took care of the animals outside. Didn't want dogs. Didn't want cats, I'm sorry. Cleopatra just jumped on the table here because she wants some treats. There's my girl. That's my girl. She is a tough cat, Cleopatra. She has survived living in sewers. She has survived being attacked by male cats horribly. That's part of what life is. Let me put you down. You can watch him. Here's Cleopatra. Let me just show you. That's Orange. I swear he loves that toy. This is Cleopatra. She loves Temptations. She loves them. Look at her. Beautiful, isn't she? Oh, top fan, Myrna Sanchez. Hi, Myrna. Thank you. And thank you to everybody that likes everything. I really appreciate it. It just tells me you like the content. And if you ever have any ideas, let me know. Tell me a little bit about yourself as well. I would appreciate it. They also like churro. They love this stuff. I don't give it every day. It's a treat. It's a rare treat because this little bag this whole thing is like, I think $30. And there are 50 tubes in here, but that's a lot of money. But it just gives them, like I said, a little treat. I gave one yesterday. Oh, look at Orange. He's going wild. He's going wild. Cat gone wild. Cat gone wild. Orange loves that toy. Cat play in the morning. You can't beat it. So once we ended up, Orange just walked away. You just lost your cat. Orange just lost your cat. You know why? Because I went the other way to turn on the other toys. So watch what happens. Watch, guys. He went the other way. You did not lose the cat. He's over here. Watch. Orange. Oh, the little girl's going to come. You know why? Because this is her area. Now, in here is a ball that lights up. Do you see that? She loves this. They just touch it. Cleopatra is on the ball. She knows how to turn on most of the toys. Some of them are more difficult. They should have made it easier for cats to turn on themselves. Like this one, she knows how to turn on. That one. This one, it's on the side. But if they would have done it on the top, I think she would have figured out how to turn it on. This one has 2 features. And she really, look at her. She really likes the toys. Cleopatra loves her stuff. She loves her basement. And when somebody comes downstairs, she doesn't like it. She feels like she's been invaded. And that's what happened when Princess Raven came down here. She was not happy that Princess Raven was touching her stuff in her space. And, it's, most people try to figure out, like, what cat really cares. Yeah, cat really cares. She did not want anybody touching her stuff, eating her food, lying on her beds. She didn't like when when Princess Raven had any stuff at all. If I bought that, like a post, and I put it in that catio, because I had to lock it because she was beating her up. Look at some of the old videos. She was really attacking her constantly. And just so you know, Princess Raven is faring very well with her foster mom, who also has 2 cats, and they're playing together beautifully. They're eating together beautifully. So it's really just Cleopatra and her personality. Now, remember, Cleopatra is a survivor. She lived in the sewers, and she had to figure out how to exist. She killed birds. She went after squirrels. She killed mice. Cleopatra was a queen in every way. She knew how to survive. Like, the queens have to be extremely, extremely intelligent, and to be a queen. That's why I gave her the name Cleopatra. She's freaking amazing. So she was living in the sewer, and when I finally had her when she came into my garage with the 6 cats, and we, sadly, she was like a year, and the rescue said it was probably her. It was her second set of kittens. Second set of kittens. And she was only a baby. She was only a year old. And it's sad. I'm telling you, she loves her toys. And she's more of a tactile, like, she likes the things that move on top. Like, when I open up upstairs, the house upstairs, she will sit on a chair and she will just watch the squirrels and the birds outside with the tail flicking like that. She gets very anxious. This is a Monday morning live. You're with Cleopatra and Orange. I hope all of you are doing well on Thursday morning. I believe today is the 9th. It's 6:27, and it's about 39 degrees. There's Orange. There's Orange. Look at him. He's cleaning up after having eaten some of the breakfast. And it's breakfast early in the morning. Actually, I didn't wake them up as early. It's 28 minutes, so about 6 a.m. I came down here and I started, maybe a little bit before. Orange didn't really want to go back to his owner. The owner tried to take him a few times, and Orange tried to jump out of his arms. But when you find out that the owner was like catching all these animals, these feral animals, and you're in a very unhealthy environment. I heard that the house was filled with fleas, and a lot of stray cats, and it smelled horrible. Animals have a very acute sense of smell, and they don't want to be in an area they don't feel like. Cleopatra would never have fared well in the neighbor's house, because she didn't even want Princess Raven here. And Princess Raven was as sweet as pie. Never hissed, nothing. Never growled, never hissed, swiped, nothing. Cleopatra did not want her here. Could you imagine her in a house with a bunch of feral cats coming in and out all day long? It would have been a disaster, a mental disaster. He couldn't handle it, this one. And in a way, he's kind of pampered too, because he didn't want to be in that environment. And he likes, like, I literally take the vacuum and I could vacuum him. I'm not kidding. I could show you. He doesn't care at all. He loves when I clean. Let me show you. I have what's called a central vacuum. I got this, jeepers, 26 years ago. I had read about central vacuums, and I always wanted one. This is my central vacuum. I love it. We don't use it upstairs because we have Bob Sweep, and I love Bob Sweep. And I really want to put Bob Sweep down here, and I think Cleopatra would love him down here. But they're sending us a booster box, because I did order. Peter, a gentleman, recommended that I get like something to advance the Wi-Fi, because I wasn't getting it wasn't giving me the coverage. Like, all of